And if we wanted to thank our donors or our attendees that came along to the event, is that easy to do from the system?
Yes, I mean, we're now looking then at customer insight journeys and actually being able to deliver thank you emails. And again, let's see, Simon, how you can do that. Yes.
Perfect. So within Customer Insights Journeys, so it's all part of the same application. You'll just see in the top left-hand corner that the name has changed because we've got it on a separate tab. But on the left, you have all of the basic marketing concepts that I'm sure many of you will be familiar with, where you have your individual segments, you have the concept of the consent center to manage the type of emails that you're sending out, whether they are transactional, what's called commercial emails, which is sort of all your GDPR controls around what they receive. We then have the different communication channels, so emails, any forms that are created, as I mentioned, sort of web forms. We even have the ability to do push notifications and text messages as well for sort of multi-channel communications. But in essence, to start with, we have what's called a segment. So in terms of a segment, that's effectively just the people we want to send it to. So if we wanted to thank our donors or people who've attended an event, so let's go for donation thank you, for example. We then have the ability to use Copilot. So this can help us basically build that query of who we want in that particular data set. So in this case, say I wanted to use a prompt, I can just say, click on contacts who opened an email, for example. So if I just create that, what that will do is it will automatically kind of use that query. And then you see I can choose to use that, and that will automatically bring that across. In this case, although I've called it a thank you, I've got anyone who's opened an email in the last 28 days. But I just wanted to sort of show you that concept. So if I just go into one that I created yesterday, so you'll see that in here we have that particular donor commitment. So this is anyone that's made a donation. You'll see the bottom left-hand corner, it tells me how many people meet that particular criteria. So it allows you to see that. I can view a sample of that. So in here you can see these are all the individuals that meet that particular criteria. So they've made a donation, and then I can then use that to create that all-important marketing journey. So then if I flip across, we then have the actual journeys themselves. So in here, for example, there's a couple that I wanted to show. So firstly, event completed. So it may be that for a particular event, we just want to say, if you checked into that event, so in this case, that's my trigger, someone is effectively marked as checked in, that they turned up, we then want to send them an email. So in this case, here is a particular email that I've got. I can preview that email and see what that is. And then I can choose what happens. Does it just send them an email that ends the journey? In this case, I've just added a quick wait condition. And then I could choose to send them a follow-up email. So that's really important for creating multi-touch journeys. So it's not just a one-off, we send them an email and that's it. We may want to have multiple touch points. So if I, for example, show you this other journey I put together where we're seeking some donations from a particular segment, you'll see we're sending them this email. I'll preview that. You can see what that looks like. Just to check that's the right one, we've got our register link, so that all looks good. We then have some conditional logic in there, effectively saying what happens. So if there is a registration created, someone actually signs up for that event, we're then going to send them a thank you email. Or indeed, if they don't do that, we're then going to send them a reminder to continue to get them to register. But hopefully that just shows you the concept that you can create these multi-stage journeys based on people's interactions and bring that all-important data together. So from kind of a marketing standpoint and a connected fundraising platform, you can see all of that within one place. That's it from me. Back to yourself, Kurt.
Brilliant. I love the journeys in terms of how you can effectively make marketing work while you sleep or while you do other things. So yeah, I can see some real benefits there. We've spoken quite a bit about donations, Simon, and I guess the question we always get asked by our charity clients is, how do we actually handle gift aid in line with these donations?
Yeah, so Simon's going to show the confirmation from the donor and then run the gift aid declaration list as well. So let's see that, please, Simon.
Yeah, perfect. So on any particular contact, so if I just show you this particular contact here, we have the ability to capture details of their gift aid. So Within here, you can see against that particular individual, we've got all of their active gift aid declarations. So you'll see here, we have the ability to track that. So if I go into that particular declaration, you can see we have the method that declaration was made. Is it for a single gift or is it for multiple gifts? And when was that made? So we can even link that to a particular file that if I click choose file, I can upload if I've got, a PDF copy, for example, of what they've submitted. But that's all important as well in terms of capturing when that was done. Now, when we've then got a gift, a claim that we want to make, we can effectively create what's called an export request. So that is effectively your submission file that you want to send across to HMRC. So effectively what we do here is we create a batch. So that you see at the top, we've got gather transactions. Now what that will do is that will bring together all of the transactions that meet that particular grouping. So let me just see if I've got one here. So here you go. So I've got all of the different transactions that basically fit within that particular period. So you'll see at the top, I've got some dates. And then what that does is that's going to apply the gift aid rules. You can see the status of those transactions. And then when I claim the transactions, that brings those together so they can't be claimed twice, just to make sure that that's done. And then what we can do from there is we can then create what's called a claim. So in this case, the claim is the physical file that we want to download. So you see at the top, I've got the ability to generate this. What that will do, that'll actually create the Excel file for me. So that will just download that file. And then what can happen then is that can be automatically or manually uploaded to HMRC's gift aid portal. So yeah, it's really important because it allows you as a charity to manage all of your gift aid through the fundraising accelerator, then create the actual batches and then submit those to HMRC for reconciliation. So it's all connected and it's all in one place. Back to you, Kurt.
Yeah, it looks great. I'm really getting the sense of this, that everything is all hanging together, one single system, no need to duplicate information or rekey. So that gift aid process certainly looks like a great time saver.